Cameras rolling, stand by, and action. How to use the law of attraction and how to manifest in uncertain times. Hello my darlings, welcome back to another video, or if you're brand new, welcome! My name's Lucy, and on this channel I share all kinds of things about personal development, spirituality, and how to become the best version of you. So obviously this video is being made based on the fact that I'm going through this right now, and the odds are if you're living on the planet and it's either 2021 or maybe even 2022, there might be a few or many things going on in the world that are what we could call uncontrollables, right? Things that are affecting your life, but you can't really do anything about it. If you're someone who's into the law of attraction and manifestation, and it's an exciting concept because you are the creator of your own reality. How can you feel like you're the creator of your own reality when there are uncontrollables that seem to be defining the quality of life that you're living right now? I've got 3 things written down here that I am finding is helping a lot for me at the moment, which will allow all of us to be able to make the most of what we can manifest now, so that when this season passes, when this period of time ends, what we step into next, our next chapter, is gonna be the best chapter yet. So my first big tip on how to manifest during uncertain times is do not set any deadlines or dates on things that you are wanting to manifest. I know there are 2 schools. One school of thought is that, be specific, set a date, and, affirm that by the 30th of June 2022, 2025, I am or I will be blah, 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 right? And then there's the other school of thought, and I fit into this category, where setting a date often doesn't help, and it can add more resistance than do good. Number one, because it adds pressure to you, and maybe as you start to creep closer to that date and you're wondering, oh my gosh, why isn't it here yet? You're just adding more resistance, which can then, you're putting your focus on how it's not here rather than how it's here, and then you're manifesting more of it not being here rather than it being here, and that can slow the whole process down. So for that reason, for one, I don't set deadlines or dates to my manifestations anymore. One of my friends also said to me, and she's a huge fan of Abraham Hicks, and we often have phone calls talking about what Abe would recommend. My friend said to me, also, if you put a deadline, if you put a date, you might even be slowing your manifestation down. That's the other side of setting a date. That you might actually be delaying the process based on your conscious mind's calculations of what you think is realistic. Whereas if you take away all dates and instead maybe you affirm that quickly, easily, and surprisingly early your manifestation is appearing into your life, then quantum leaps can happen. I've had, especially in the last year or 2, I've had periods of time where the growth hasn't made sense chronologically, where like for TikTok, for example, I grew from 0 to 100,000 subscribers in, I think it was 6 or 7 weeks. And then it slowed down. And if you were to try and calculate how long or how short it would take you to manifest 100,000 followers as an example, you could put all of the logical strategies and plans in place that you like, but then you can't account for when videos take off randomly and go viral, when people discover your content and the algorithm suddenly starts pushing you. None of that stuff you can plan, right? And actually that applies to all things in life. So that's why I don't set deadlines or dates, because it allows quantum leaps to happen. Now, particularly when it comes to this period of time that we're living in, when there is so much uncertainty about what we will or won't be able to do, like when we'll be able to travel again, this video is quite relevant to people living in 2021. What do we do? For me personally, as many of you know if you've watched some of my previous videos, we, as in Jamie and I, are planning on moving to Spain. Okay, and at the moment there are so many uncontrollable variables at play that it is currently impossible for us to set a date on when that's going to happen. One variable is it's currently illegal to travel to Spain. So obviously that won't last forever, but that's our current situation. So we couldn't just pack our bags now and go. Another variable is the change of laws from the result of Brexit. You know, there's going to be new requirements for British people to move to Spain. So all of that is still kind of unknown, up in the air, and we're figuring that out too. On top of all of that, we're also saving to buy our dream home. And so there's questions like, should we move to Spain first and rent for a while the home's being built? Should we just save up and then move all at once? The other thing is, because I'm in business and Jamie's job is commission based, when it comes to us planning how long it's going to take to save, we might be able to put a rough plan in place of how much we could put away into savings per month, but also we want to keep ourselves open to the quantum leaps in our careers as well. I want to stay open to the possibility that quickly, easily, and surprisingly early my income might absolutely skyrocket. And similarly with Jamie, with his commission-based work, you never know when you're going to close that amazing deal. I'm just kind of giving you guys real life examples of how there's so many things in my life right now where it's impossible to set a date, and for many, many reasons. And then also kind of like the benefits of not setting a date. It allows the possibilities of more unplanned miracles to happen. So instead of setting dates, affirm that miracles are welcome in your everyday life. The second way that you can use the law of attraction and manifestation during a time of so much uncertainty is to focus your priority when it comes to manifestation on you, on becoming the best version of you, on leveling up. Okay, on healing what needs to be healed, on reprogramming your mind so that your mind is on your side rather than your mind self-sabotaging you, to get healthier, to get more sleep, to become fantastic at mindfulness and meditation through practice, to pour more knowledge into you through books, to get fit and get strong, to write that book, to spend quality time with your children and be an even better mother or father than ever before. Self-development actually is the determining factor in terms of what you will manifest anyway. The universe will provide you with what you're asking for when you're ready for it, when you believe that you're worthy of it. And so if you're currently at a version of yourself where actually you wouldn't be ready to receive that, and you might not believe that you deserve it or that you are worthy of it, then it's not going to come. Or it might come, but you won't be able to handle it. So the core of all manifestation is working on yourself. Often people like to skip past that step and they're just like, how can I manifest this guy to love me? Well, are you a person who is going to be a great value to their life? Like, it works both ways. Unrequited love, okay, so how can I be the most amazing, attractive version of myself? And this is not, I'm not encouraging anyone to think, oh yeah, I'm not good enough. I'm just saying, like, if you want to attract better, become even better. To have more money saved, if you want to be able to travel more, all of that starts with you. Even if you're not able to manifest traveling to a certain destination, or you're not even able to manifest going on a date with somebody right now, what you can focus on is manifesting the next level version of you, so that when the doors open, the rules lift, and you can live a free life once again, then an even better version of you will walk out into the world. The final thing that I will share is that actually we may feel like certain things are stopping us. But you know what I just said there? I was like, when the doors open again, when the rules lift and you are free, How free were you before? Were there other obstacles in your way before? Were there obstacles that you put in front of yourself to not allow yourself to go and do the things you wanted to do? So maybe there's more of an obvious down now, but have there been other downs in your life where you or some other circumstance has come along and got in your way? This is leading me on to the third thing now. What you focus on expands. And those who are focused on how limited their life is, on how little they can do, on how their freedom's been taken away from them, they're focused on all of the brick walls. Whereas maybe there are so many things that you can do within the space that you're at right now. You know, it's interesting that we're in a time when so many people are losing their jobs and so many people are going through very difficult times, and I'm not taking anything away from the hardships that a lot of people are going through. Weirdly, simultaneously, there are more people starting up new businesses, creating an even better quality of life for themselves. My team of entrepreneurs has doubled in the last year because they are all people who've been open-minded and courageous enough to be a brand newbie at something again. And some of them, you know, they lost their job, which was a very difficult thing, but then they were like, cool, okay, what's the positive, what's the silver lining? Wow, maybe the silver lining could be that I suddenly have this clean slate to decide how am I going to redesign my life. And there are more possibilities than ever, which can be overwhelming, or could be seen as abundant. So the best thing to practice, this is the third tip now, I'm finally getting there, is gratitude. When you can focus on the opportunities that you do still have, on the things that you can still do, on the fact that you can still get a drink of fresh water, or that you still have a home, or that you still have a phone or a laptop or a TV, however you're watching this now. If you can focus on the fact that you do still have food in the fridge, or whatever small or large things that you can be grateful for, gratitude is the great multiplier. The mind that focuses on what it has will also see more. And the mind that focuses on what it does not have will see less, will continuously miss all of the things that are always available to us. So let me know in the comments if you found that video useful, if me offering another perspective could maybe have inspired you to look at things a little bit differently, or to feel empowered. You know, that was my intention. My intention was to empower someone who's maybe been feeling stuck through no fault of your own. You know, maybe everyone around you has been talking about how stuck they are, and perhaps all you needed was another point of view, another perspective that we don't have to look at it that way. So don't set deadlines. Control what you can control, which is self-development. Pour into you so that the best version of you blossoms out when you can, and focus on everything that you can be grateful for now, because gratitude is the great multiplier, and you will attract more things to be grateful for quickly, easily, and surprisingly early. If you enjoyed this video, give it a big thumbs up. Remember to hit the subscribe button and ring my bell so that you never miss a video. And if you enjoyed this new high quality camera setup, please do give it an extra thumbs up, share it with someone, and leave me a little comment below as well. Love you guys so much. Thanks for all your support. Until next time, bye. Bum? To stop recording, do I just press the red button again?
So record, hello, hi, smile for the camera, there we go. Hello, this is a test. No, we seem quite out
Ouch.
of
Sync.
sync.
Sound check. Blah.